My name is Sophie and I currently attend Leeds University. I just finished my second year and about to go into my third and final year. I first heard about student beans when I was looking on the Milk Round website, actually in London. I hadn't previously heard of it while up in Leeds. I have to say, the more and more that I've learned about it and discovered about it, I've been more and more impressed with the company, what it does, and more importantly, how it was set up. There's a lot of things I'd like to do in regards to the job in particular. I quite like the fact that you'd have some job autonomy. It wouldn't just be the monotonity of, say, working in a shop floor or working in an office. One of the other things that really appeals to me about this job is the opportunities it offers in conjunction with Procter & Gamble. It's something different. It's something that gives you skills that are transferable to all walks of life, and there's not many things in a student job that you can do during term time that will allow this. You asked how my friends would describe me, and I always think this is a slightly difficult question, because perhaps we'd inflate what they would say about us or what we'd like them to say about us. But I think they'd say that I was particularly outgoing. I think they'd say I was conscientious, and I think they'd say I was good fun. I think one of the things that I can do is, at the same time as being outgoing and fun and bubbly, I can really understand what people are thinking when around me, what's going on in their heads. And I think this transfers into one of the main skills that I have, and that I'm very persuasive. I'm quite able to do this because of listening to what people are saying around me, what they're thinking by looking at their facial expressions, say, and consequently changing how I treat them and what I say to them based on this. I'd also say that I'm very articulate, is another strength of mine. And one of my favourite things, and something I think that I'm quite good at, is problem solving. Whether this is just little problems I like to solve at home on my own, or in the larger scheme of things that will be particularly relevant to a job like this. The weaknesses now. I would say that one of the main things that I'm weakness is that I don't deal very well with failure. I don't like it, and as a consequence, deal quite badly with it sometimes when it happens to me, as of course it does to everyone. I'm also particularly untidy, and I have to say that I've never been particularly good with spontaneity. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, there isn't really any presence of studentbeans.com in Leeds, so I think the most important thing if I were to get the job would be to get the name heard throughout the city, especially, of course, in the students. I think a good way of doing this would be to hand out examples of the vouchers that Student Beans offer to people, so that you can then have them for free, and obviously, as we know, students like free things. They can go away and use them, and once they realise that they can use these vouchers without the catches that usually apply to such things, they'll be encouraged to look on the Student Beans website to see what else they can get their hands on. And I have to say that I think, as I have been a student at Leeds for 2 years, I'm very well aware. I'm used to having flyers thrown in my hands all times of day. I know what's eye-catching, I know what's appealing, and I would transfer these skills to the Student Beans operation.